Hello Year 7, today we want to find a percentage of a quantity. To do this, to find the percentage of a number, we follow the steps. First of all, number 1, we express the percentage as a fraction, so that means we put it over 100. We change the word of to a multiplication sign, and then we need to look for an appropriate mental strategy to try to calculate from there, and depends on what the question is as to what might be the easiest way to proceed there. Let's have a look at a couple of questions. So example number 1, if I want to find 25% of 60. So the first step was that we write the percentage as a fraction out of 100. So that's 25 out of 100. Second step is that of means multiply. So it means multiply by the 60. Now, the strategy that I could use to find what that is equal to, I could probably simplify that 25 over 100 into a much nicer fraction. 25 over 100 is the same as a quarter. So I need to know a quarter times by 60, or a quarter of 60. A quarter of 60 is the same as dividing it by 4, and 60 divided by 4 is 15. Okay, let's try again for question 2. I want to find 15% of 400. So we go 15% means 15 over 100. Of means times by the 400. Now, what I could do here, one of the fraction rules says, if I have a whole number here, I can put it over 1. And I can cancel things anywhere on the top with things on the bottom. So for example, 400 can be divided by 100. So 400 divided by 100 goes 4 times and would cancel off that 100 on the bottom. So all that would be left to do is to calculate what 15 times 4 is. 15 times 4 is 60, and all that's left on the bottom is a divide by 1, which I don't need to write down. So it just equals 60. So 15% of 400 is 60. Then we have a wordy problem here. Jackie has saved up $50 to buy a new pair of jeans. She tries on many different pairs but likes 2 styles, the Evie and the Next. The Evie jeans are normally $70 and are on sale for a 25% discount. The Next jeans retail for $80 and have a 40% discount for the next 24 hours. Can Jackie afford either pair of jeans? Well, let's look at each one. So let's start with the Evie jeans. She gets a 25% discount on those $70 jeans for the Evie jeans. So let's find out what that is. 25%, which means 25 over 100, of the 70. Now 25% is the same as a quarter, so we want a quarter of 70. Now a quarter means dividing by 4. That's not very easy to do straight away, but we could halve the 70 to get 35, and halve that again to get 17.5. Now that is the discount that she gets. The price that she would actually have to pay would be the $70 that we started with minus the $17.50 discount that she would get. Okay, and when you subtract that, it would cost her $52.50 to buy those jeans. Unfortunately, she only has $50, so she can't afford to buy those jeans. Let's look at the other one. That was called Next, the Next jeans. These jeans retail for $80, but they're on a 40% discount. So let's work out the discount. She gets 40%, which means 40 over 100, times by the 80. Now let's do the trick where we put an over 1 here and do some cancelling out. So there is a 10. I could divide the top and bottom by 10 here to cross those zeros off. And I could divide 80 by 10 and divide that one by 10 again to cross off all the zeros in the question. That means all that is left, that is 4 times 8, which is 32, and 1 times 1 on the bottom, which is just a 1. So she gets a saving of $32 on those jeans. That means that the price for those jeans, they started out at $80 and she gets a $32 discount, which means that she would pay $48 for those jeans. That means she can afford to buy them. She can afford to buy the next jeans. And that's it.